This one, Aries, is all about you and the month of June. Coming up in the month of June, we've got the summer solstice. Can you believe it already? This time is flying by so fast. June 20th and the 21st is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. And let's think about it. What is coming into light for me this summer? So let's take a look and see what we can see for you. And start off with the Ten of Pentacles. Looking pretty good, sitting in a good spot, taking care of all of your financial needs that you need to have. Might be some change coming ahead though, just a little, nothing too dramatic. Little conflict in the past perhaps, and a feeling of a little unsettled feeling for your future. Let's stop and take a look and talk about this row we've got right here on your pyramid. On this row, where you are currently, is the Ten of Pentacles. You're sitting very well. You've got everything that you could possibly need. All your financial needs are met. Your home is taken care of, and everything is looking really, really sharp and stable. In the past, you had the Two of Wands, which is a card of making a plan and setting that plan into motion. And perhaps that motion came with some conflict. Maybe there was some tension at work. I kind of have a feeling this might be a work related, but I don't know. There's a lot of swords in here, so there is a little bit of conflict happening, whatever it is. But it's leaving you feeling pretty much under attack all the time. Work isn't the most pleasant place you go to anymore. It started to change for you. Although it meets all of your needs financially and home is looking really good, it's your soul that's starting to take the hit with those swords. So in the future, you might even be taking a step away from it and moving on to smoother and calmer waters. Keep in mind too that when the swords are down, that is a symbol of protection. So you will be protected as you go about these changes. And these changes have been pretty substantial, looks like. This one is the Seven of Swords. Perhaps there was some lying, or someone was telling stories and not being honest, gossip, doing things that hurt you. And then as I look on the bottom of our deck, we do have the energy there is the Three of Swords. So it is a time that has been painful for you. Let's see what is coming up for you, though. Things always change. They don't stay the same. We have the Ace of Swords coming in for a nice landing. That plan you had down here with this Two of Wands, now you've made the plan, and now it's time to set that plan into motion with the swords. The thought, the logic, it's all there. It's time to set it into action and communicate what you have in mind, share with your people, your friends, your plans, your financial institution if you're needing loans, and all of those type of things. It has been really rough. Mind you, this is in your past situation, so it is a time where you have felt like you have lost a lot. Things have changed. I would say this is a work situation, but there has been some change at work, and it's thrown you for a tailspin. It's just got you spinning. Let's take a look at the future here and see what you've got. You have managed to find some healing in all of this. And mind you, this was what had happened in the past. All of this, the Ace of Swords, the planning, where you needed to go, what you were planning on doing, and the tower hitting, this is all in the past. What you've got coming up now is the time of healing, the time that comes forward after that Tower card. And ironically, it is the card that comes directly after the Tower. And it's about the healing process, the putting things aside, the guidance, the insight that you have now from what has happened. It's the clearing of everything that you thought you were. Now you are healing into that new person that you are going to be. Kind of betwixt the between, right? Okay. And the King of Swords is coming up next. You have so many swords on this, and that is definitely the most painful suit of cards in tarot because it's about mental and emotion and the mental things that we think, the things that we communicate, the way we communicate sometimes. And so seeing all these swords is leading me to believe that you have hit a very rough and bumpy patch. But coming in as the King of Swords now, you have boundaries. You've been able to set a boundary and you have become very, very clear on things and decisive. So your boundaries, no is a complete sentence. So whatever was going on back here has helped you to grow and to find boundaries of your own that you can use to keep your own mental health in check. Sometimes we let ourselves step into those boundaries, let other people step across that line, and then we end up with regret and emotional things that go through our minds over and over, and the hurt that it leaves behind. Knight of Cups, an offer, something very passionate. This is something you were really passionate about, and as it crumbled a little bit, as it took a couple of hits, it made it a little harder for you to to cope with the loss. It changed everything for you, and it was something that you truly loved and were passionate about. The Eight of Cups, having to walk away from that because it was not in your best interest to stay. Eight of Cups is walking away from things that no longer serve us, that leave us wanting and not feeling like our best selves. And now finding you in the hangman position. This is where you're stopping and you're looking at every single angle, but from a different perspective. It's where you are leaving behind the old version of you and seeing what the new you could possibly be doing. It could be, you could be looking for a new work. You could just be taking some time off to heal. And as it's connected to the star card here, that makes me think that that might be what's happening. You might have taken some time just to heal. This has been very traumatic for you. It's been awfully hard. The Knight of Pentacles is coming up, and this is kind of in your past position as well. This is you having to go slow and move very cautiously and but steadfast. You've been responsible and reliable, and you've gotten the foundation ready for things to grow. So you have built this back up from the crumble. It is in a place that is almost fertile enough to really take root and to grow. All right, so now we have the Three of Wands. You've planted the seeds, you're waiting for things to take root. It's deciding which ship you want to jump onto. It's figuring out which way you want to go, Aries. Where do you want to see this take you? You've got choices to make, and you've already made the plan because you have this Two of Wands back here at the bottom where you've made the plan, and the Three of Wands is just putting that in motion. So I'm thinking you had a plan in mind months ago, a while back, and then as things began to crumble and to show their cracks, you set that plan into action. It's taken some time, it's been slow to grow, but you are finally at that point where you are setting things into motion. And it's amazing. Six of Pentacles. It's a card of sharing, and it's a card of if you don't have enough, ask, and if you do have enough, then maybe share with others. So you've come full circle from this. So it's hard, it may be difficult, but it looks like you have managed to come out of this in a pretty good way, coming from this tower moment over here in the past and being able to make it to the Three of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hangman, and knowing you had to walk away from whatever this was that was causing those cracks in that tower has been a moment brought you so many moments of clarity and of peace that You are feeling pretty good about where you are right now. So now the energy on the bottom has changed from being that Three of Swords and the heartache and the loss to the Nine of Pentacles, which is abundance. So you have walked through some pretty crazy fire there, but come out on top with that abundance here, and with even more abundance, the ability to share here. So amen for that. Good job on that one. It looks like it's been a pretty rough time, but your month of June is going to end up all right. It's going to end up on top. Oracle card for you is the Camel. The Camel is prepared for the long journey. You have deep reserves of strength and resilience to cross this current desert in your life. So you have been planning and preparing for the things that might come along. You weren't sure, but you were making plans for that and preparing for anything that might happen. Right. I love this little oracle deck. It's the colors that make me so happy. Obviously, I am all about the color of things. And this one is the Crow. Watchful insight. Patterns reveal themselves before action. Awareness grows through observation. So keeping an eye on things that are going on around you has probably saved you from really dramatic moments. Being able to see things and know when they're coming has brought you out of the fire before it got too hot. So that's such a good thing to see. Well, Aries, thank you so much for being here today. I'm grateful. Appreciate it. And if you don't mind, hit the like and the subscribe, and we'll talk again next week.